Hey guys, today is Tuesday, May 25th, and this is your last week of ELA instruction using wonders in 4th grade. So this is a very exciting time. Let's take a look at our last essential question that we'll be working with in 4th grade. And it's, how have our energy resources changed over time? Now, this is a really great question to think about because if you go out in your neighborhood, or maybe if you look on top of your house, you'll notice that there are solar panels on top of some of the houses, maybe even your own. And this is a great example of how energy resources have changed over the years. Electricity is usually created by machines called generators that spin metal wires between the poles of a magnet. Generators spin in different ways. Some turn wheels using renewable resources or resources that can be used again, such as running water and wind. Others burn non-renewable resources such as coal and oil. Energy solutions. The building at the left has 3 wind turbines that help produce electricity for the building. Wind energy is one example of a renewable energy source. Oil and gas or fossil fuels are non-renewable energy sources. Once they are used up, they are gone forever. What is another example of a non-renewable energy source? Why is it important to develop new energy sources? Now, those are a couple questions I want you to think about as we go through this week's weekly reading. Let's get into our vocabulary words for this week. And remember, this will be your last set of vocabulary words that you'll be learning in 4th grade. Your first word this week is the word coincidence. Say it with me. Coincidence. A coincidence is a remarkable occurrence of events or circumstances at the same time, apparently by chance. It is a coincidence that Eric bumped into his friend Tom at the fair. What kind of coincidence have you experienced? Now, let's think the start of every week. Is it a coincidence that on every week we do vocabulary words? No, I plan it, so it's not a coincidence. I always make sure that we start our week off with our words. Let's take a look at our next word for this week. Our next word is consequences. Say it with me. Consequences. Let's watch this short video clip to get some more information about the word consequences.
Consequences. Consequences are the results of an action.
The consequences of too much rain can be flooded roads and fields. What are some consequences of not doing your homework? Now think about when we were in school. If you didn't do your homework maybe a couple nights in a row, what would the consequence of not doing your homework be? That's right, we probably would have to maybe do our homework during recess time, or maybe we'd even have to send a message to our parents on Blooms about why we didn't do our homework. So those would all be consequences. Your next word for this week is the word consume. Say it with me. Consume. When you consume something, you use it or you destroy it. This kind of car will consume less fuel because it uses less gas than a larger car. What do people consume? What did you consume for breakfast this morning? Maybe you had a bowl of cereal. That means you would have consumed the cereal because you ate it. You made it go away. Let's take a look at another word. Another word is the word converted. Say it with me. Converted. When something is converted, it is changed in its character, condition, or use. We converted the classroom into a science lab. What is a synonym for converted? Remember, we're looking for a synonym, which means a word that is the same. So a synonym for converted would be change. Let's take a look at another word for this week. Your next word is the word efficient. Say it with me. Efficient. When things are efficient, they get the wanted results with a minimum time or effort. The efficient plumber got the job done quickly and easily. What is an efficient way for you to get to school? Now, maybe an efficient way for you to get to school if you live really close would be to walk. Now, if you live really far, an efficient way to get to school would definitely be to ride in a car. Let's take a look at another word for this week. Your next word this week is the word incredible. Say it with me. Incredible. Something that is incredible is hard or impossible to believe. Let's watch this short video clip for some more information on the word incredible.
Incredible. Something that is incredible is hard or impossible to believe.
We saw an incredible thunderstorm. What have you seen that is incredible? Another word you'll hear this week is the word installed. Say it with me. Installed. When something is installed, it is put in place for use or service. The town installed new playground equipment in the park. What is a synonym for installed? Now, as you think about a synonym for the word installed, what has recently been installed at Harvest Hill? Hopefully you've noticed that there's a brand new building that's being installed or constructed. They are putting it together, so we have a brand new middle school. Let's take a look at our last word for this week. Your last word this week is the word renewable. Say it with me. Renewable. Something that is renewable is able to be replaced or restored. When my library card expired, the librarian told me it was renewable. So you're able to get a new card when it's renewable. What is something that is not renewable? What's something that you cannot renew? Now, when I think of renewable, I think always about Mrs. Maldonado. And every time you're able to check out your books, maybe if you want to keep it longer, she lets you renew the book, which means that book is, you're right, renewable. All right, guys, those are your last set of vocabulary words for 4th grade. And now you're going to head over to Wonders and you're going to complete page 271 so you can practice those words in context. How exciting. Head to Wonders now because you're completing your last vocabulary assignment for 4th grade. And I'll see you back tomorrow with another lesson.